Thankfully, I think I have all of the captions in the right spot. We'll see.
We'll see.
Totally professional here on Venture Maidens Presents The Rising Hunger.
Not sure why I said that right before we went live, but
Oh, the great thing about captioning is you can just say something real quick and it's like it never
hello,
happened.
go away. Yeah.
Boobies.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Immortalized forever.
Sorry. Yeah, great intro.
So good, so on top of it. Hi everyone, welcome to The Rising Hunger, a horror stream based on Kobold Press's Empire of the Ghouls.
The Ghouls.
It never gets old. It gets me every time. I even leave space for you to all to say that, and it just makes me so happy. Anyway, as I said, we are a horror stream, and so with that, we are confronting the horrors of a ghoul empire and all of that, which entails with that of the cannibalism of the eating of flesh to sustain an entire civilization, and the baggage that comes with that. And let's see, definitely flesh eating, definitely body horror, nasty squelching materials, bad, wretched smells, all of the fantastic things you can expect here as we continue our exploration of the underground. And with that, I will be your storyteller this evening, Sage.
And I am the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo, fun posting online and looking at my canine. She's doing very well right now. She's chilling down on the couch. Very good. For this evening, I bring to you one snot rag. Just looking at some beetles in a pit of all flesh. Not all of it, but a lot of it.
And I'm Riana, who's a DIY ferret unlike everything. And as usual, I will be playing Six Killer, the very large Kenku paladin who is currently in dire need of some Pepto-Bismol and a nap.
And I'm Matt. I'll be playing Valka Ilford, the Shadarkai witch, who is in a similar situation. Surprisingly, given how gross he is normally, but he's just gonna have to pull through this.
And I am Jen. I will be playing Marrowmorn, Star, a shade orc bard, who's feeling fine, absolutely fine. But aside from like the tremendous amount of guilt from having lost one of their party members, and losing track of Snotrag a little bit, but now we're all back. We're having a good time in quotes. Now that we've trounced into the pit of all flesh, which seems to be a little bit different than we thought it would be, but still very it's got a lot of umami flavor going around.
It smells good.
It's actually fine, but it seems like the other two are not doing well.
No.
Indeed. No. And so before we jump in, remind me all and everyone here watching what happened last time.
Oh boy.
We left Seawall to go and find the staff of the Underworld. We told Zgil the plan about installing what's his face?
Gahib. The Last Ghul King.
The new Ghul King, yeah.
Last of them.
Because he hates weddings.
Mm-hmm. He sure does.
And he's going to help us stop that wedding if we get this staff. And so now we're trouncing through this really cool underworld area, through this tunnel in this mountain. On our way to the Sulphur Sea. I'm looking for the map right now.
Yeah, we're eventually going to get to Vanderkool.
Mm-hmm.
The Pure City, indeed.
Yes, and There's a bunch of giant beetles fighting in front of us too. Sorry, we didn't end there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
trying
sorry.
to-
It's like the most amazing thing, and we're like, but two of us feel kind of icky. So
Tummy's a little upset, you know.
Mm.
You know, it's always a big bummer, you know, when you're out someplace that's really cool and you just don't feel good and you just want to leave. I feel there. I've been there. We've all been there. And so that is where we are picking up. You all are on your way to the pure city, the city of Vandercool, where Duke Moretto Lichmark, one of the dukes of the Ghoul Imperium, whose notes who you have discovered, and orders and missives, who you've heard some hearsay from here and there throughout your adventures, and now you have heard from Gahib that he is in possession of a staff that Gahib used to wield, a staff that has been used against Gahib, that has trapped him inside that catacomb where he has been for 2,000 years. And you're like, yeah, we'll totally go get that for you and free you from this, like, internal torment. He's like, cool, I will totally help you crash a wedding. And you're like, all right. And so we were picking up in the Pit of All Flesh, this very Roman gladiatorial fighting arena that is mostly this large cavern is mostly this dug out gladiatorial pit, which has been, you know, shaped into a sort of coliseum with these, you know, graduated stands where people have been, you can hear them standing and cheering and throwing stuff into the pit, and you can see them waving flags for their favorite combatants, and it just smells just positively wretched as just the stench of putrescence continues to wash over you. And so some of you are definitely feeling ill because of that. And you will continue to until you leave this area. But posted around all of these buildings where you can see that there are money changers, there are people taking bets where they have posted odds. There are also a variety of stands where you can see where you can enter as combatants and you can try your hand in the arena to maybe earn a little bit of coin. And so as you all are here, what is it that you all would like to do? You all can continue onward, or you can try and battle. The sort of looking around, you can see that the options for battle, you can do a 1v1 on the backs of these huge, like, mammoth-sized beetles as like a sort of jousting. Or you can do sort of like a battle royale in a pit of 100 and try to be the last one standing. Or you and a group can try and take on the Lord of Old Flesh.
Old Flesh?
Yeah, you can see.
What does their throne look like? Is it just a pile of folded flesh? Like
Made of pill bottles.
yeah.
The throne is older flesh. It
Yeah.
just kind of keeps piling on with each board.
Yeah, of still older flesh. And you can see the posters for this creature. They reveal this like 3-legged monstrosity with this great big, like, green sort of mucousy body and these yellowing teeth and these tentacles with these spines off of it. I'll show you.
It kind of just sounds like me in real life, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
interesting.
God.
I love that. I love that the eyeballs on like just one of the stalks. That's very good.
Yeah.
Love me a good Odia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically a very large, juiced up Odiug.
Because you know what Odiug's needed to be more juiced up.
Yeah.
Living in filth.
Future juice. Is there so the beetles that are fighting, are there other beetles that are in like a little stable or corral situation?
Yeah, what you give me as you all are, you know, looking around, go ahead and give me an investigation and a perception check.
Oh, that was your first mistake.
Well, it's investigation with a 24.
21. Yeah.
Nice.
That is a 28 to perception.
Nice.
Oh no, I need to Google something.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but I just want to be right. Can
Thorax.
birds throw up?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I
yeah,
know they
my
can
bird-
regurgitate, but like, is that like throwing up?
I mean,
mean,
it
I guess-
is.
You mean
have
the
to
baby bird
assume.
thing? Yeah, yeah. Are you gonna
I had a
baby
bird that
bird one
got
of
car
us?
sick.
No, I was just worried. I don't know. For some reason, I was like, what if it's really bad? If it's like to 6 killer. I don't know. I'm thinking about this too hard.
What was your role?
Yeah, I'll roll for throwing up. Sure.
I believe for the poison condition, all your ability checks and attack rolls are with disadvantage.
Oh,
If I recall correctly.
Yeah, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. All right, so let me re-roll that. Yeah,
I
that
somehow
sounds
got
worse.
11 twice, so that's 11.
Mine is 13.
So definitely Marrowmorn, as you all are kind of wandering around, taking in what little of the sights that there are, you do notice that after this first battle concludes and they don't even bother to drag away the body of the Darkwool who fell off of the back of this beetle and was killed. They just leave him to rot within the within the pit and become one with the ground. But you see that they take the beetles into on the east side of this arena. You can see that there's like a big gate, that a portcullis that opens up where they lead these beetles back into. So presumably down along there, perhaps maybe underground in a different chamber, and there might be some sort of stable, but you can't see from where you are.
Oh, but we can't see one. Okay. And would you say that the beetles, they are like the tunnels we've been in are big enough to accommodate a beetle as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marrowmorn's gonna look at Valka and 6 killer and go, I think we should steal a beetle to
What?
move faster.
What?
Oh.
Still be how?
As long as it's not one of those ship beetles, I guess.
The dung beetle.
Yeah, that.
I mean, we don't have, but we have to get. You're clearly something's not right. Right? What did you eat?
No. I don't know if it was. I mean,
Not
Was it shit, Valka?
I don't think you
Valka
should eat
just looks at you like,
All right, just making sure. Gonna make fun of a beetle after eating second harvest.
oh yeah, since this is a podcast later, imagine just someone from the office staring at the camera like, really? Really?
I mean, do you have anything you could take for your tummies?
No, I don't
There's
think
herbs
I
and
do.
stuff out there, but I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
don't
if we're
trust
gonna
anything
find
there.
that sort of thing down here.
I'm looking in my inventory and I don't see it.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
a lesser
assuming.
restoration would do it as a
Oh,
spell.
I cast
if-
that
Would
here.
it?
Yeah, because it'll clear a status condition.
I can't do
Oh.
shit because this is hell and my god doesn't talk to me here.
Oh, I can. Marrowmorn's like, oh, hold on. Sorry, you've been suffering for at least 3 minutes, right? And pulls out. Is there like an area we can duck behind though?
Yeah, there are
Like, 'cause
lots
people
of lots of small basically it's not very well planned. It's just a bunch of buildings that have been propped up, so it's not a lot of thought put into city planning necessarily. So there are tons and tons of dark corners that you can steal into.
Okay, cool.
Maybe we
Sounds like
can
there's a
find
job
some
opening.
Maybe we can find some fresh air and some refuse.
I think I can help you out just for a little. Snout, can you be our a lookout?
You got it.
All right.
He's got the hood up, so he's almost invisible except for the nose kind of sticking out. So,
All right. She pulls out the beautiful radium dulcimer and strums a few feeling fresh or you feeling blue. I sing this song just for you and you, your tums. They're rumsling no more. Oh God, sorry, that was real bad. But be gone and cast lesser restoration.
I thought it
Wow.
was good.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
So you, you should no longer be poisoned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that just for a 6 killer?
It's for both of us, right?
What a good question.
It only works on one person, but you can
Oh.
spend an extra charge to cast it again.
Yep. She goes, oh, jeez.
You don't have to unless.
No, I
that's how
have
it's
to
done.
sing it. Well, it doesn't
Okay,
work
sing
if
it
we
again,
don't
I
sing.
guess.
The best part of waking up is not feeling crappy in your flesh cup. It's a tummy.
What was that last line of the song? What was that last
Is
phrase?
Something about a
not,
flesh cup.
not
Flesh
feeling
cup?
bad in your flesh cup.
Flesh
It's a
cup?
tummy. Yeah. I was just trying to rhyme up and cup or
Flesh
something up and
cup.
anything.
Flesh cup.
I guess it could have been up and sup. We're doing some stand-up paddleboard. Or crup. Nope, that's a bad thing too
Yeah.
for your
I don't
body.
know what
No,
crup
no.
is, but it
It's
sounds like something I shouldn't say out loud.
I have to
I thought that
I have
was-
to think
I
about
thought that
all of the
was
words you
crew.
just said.
Oh, it's true. You're right. You're right. Basically, if it's got some hard consonants, it's probably racist or sexist.
Yeah, I have to think about every single word you just say and see how upset I am. So let's continue on.
Oh, there your eyes got big. Okay, yeah.
And
You're
Willy is
healed.
dead.
We turned this not right.
Sorry,
What?
Snot Rag.
I'm sorry, I zoned out a little bit.
Oh, and now you're feeling better.
Thank
Ah.
you.
I feel right in my flesh cup.
Ooh, the flush cup.
All right,
Thank you, Marrowmorn.
what's the plan, kids?
We're gonna go steal a beetle.
So,
The great beetle heist.
yeah.
Great beetle
Is
heist. of
anyone
2021.
good with beetle handling? Like, we can sneak in, that's not too hard, but getting the beetle out is the hard part.
Like
What's
animal
animal?
animal
Mine is
handling.
+1.
Definitely not me.
As we all pull out our licenses and look at our identification cards.
Pull out
Mine's
your
plus
wallet.
3.
6 killer have fish and game license. Not much more. No.
I've only
Okay.
have a fished illegally.
If we can't be nice to the beetles, do we have anything the beetles like?
Well, 6 killer.
What do you? Can we figure out what beetles like? Can we roll for that? Sage?
Yeah, can I
Yeah.
roll nature on that?
Nature. Yeah.
Plus
Or-
11.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, wow.
15.
18.
4.
24.
Well, 24 is much better.
It hit a 14 and then just lazily rolled onto the 4. Like, there you go.
We're both getting over being sick.
Yeah.
Both getting over.
Little brain fog after feeling like buds. Totally understandable. So, you know that these beetles, they are definitely especially what Snotrag would know, being acquainted with Hestia and everyone who would be able to fill Snotrag in on like all the details of Darkwool society in order to blend in. The beetles serve one primary function, of course, as mounts, as battle mounts, but they also are, what's the word I'm looking for? They composters, basically, of breaking down all of the other, the flesh and bones and everything in order to reuse it. So they eat very similar to Darkwool. Or like, fungi. They like nasty plant meat matter.
Right. So like some fresh blood. Oh, sorry. It's not rag. You tell us what.
I mean, I've got a little. No, that's my supply. I need that to live. Excuse me.
They tend to really enjoy like fungus that's like off of like cave walls or stuff like that.
So there's probably some around here. We can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually on that map. There's definitely huge.
I want to go to Bat Mountain Land.
Again, who names these things? It's like Trenchmouth Cove, and you're like, I don't want to go there. Like,
I don't know, but Fleshbrook sounds pretty fun.
Fleshbrook, total blast.
Flesh up.
all right, we sit down.
So you know that if you backtrack a little bit and go off to the west, you know that there is a fungal forest known as the Forest of Forgetting. So definitely lots of fungus there. Or if you head up a bit of a way where there is one area that is known to be sort of vermin infested. So there's probably lots of wonderful things for beetles to eat there.
I mean, if we go all the way up to the vermin-infested tunnels, we're
We might
almost
as well
home.
keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't know why that tickled me. Although, how are we gonna get over the How are we gonna get over the sulfur sea?
That's a good question.
Can
I mean-
beetles float in sulfur?
I don't want
No.
to like kill the beetle.
Definitely cannot.
Beetle fly. Beetle fly.
Beetle can fly. Yes. Okay, we do need this.
I have
Can
to
fly.
assume that somewhere along the line, someone figured out a way to traverse a sulfur sea. So maybe we can find out what's going on up there.
I mean, there are some docks, so we could steal a boat. Kind of less fun
We'll
than stealing a
pay
beetle.
for it. I mean,
Oh, right. Oh, that.
surely we have money in here somewhere.
We know we.
Not that I do. I think you were keeping all of it.
I've got all of it. I'm an incumbent.
But I mean, like, if push comes to shove, we can use some of my blood. I'm full of it.
Let's do. Marrowmorn pulls out a dagger. Let's do it.
I
No!
don't need all of this
No!
blood. What am I gonna do with all this blood?
Try beetle. Beetle first, then get blood. If need.
No, yeah, I thought the blood was to entice the beetle, right?
That dark cool corpse was just left where it was, right?
What was
Yeah.
that?
You see kind of Snotrag kind of just wandering up slowly over to the edge of the pit. Still has his hood up, so, you know, partially invisible. You just see this nose and this tail sticking out. Just kind of like, jump it.
Yeah, so the pit is like, you know, it has all the Colosseum standing, and then around it there's a fence, and you can definitely see that a little bit further in, you can see that there is definitely an admission area where they expect you to pay for admission to watch. About like basically from where you are to like until the ground of the pit is like 300 feet of like bleachers, basically packed full of people.
Ooh, that sounds a good stealthing area. Yeah, Snotrag's just gonna look back at you, kind of like eyes open, questioningly.
What is it, Snotrag?
You can sneak in, grab that corpse, bring it over to the beetles, and fly them out.
Oh.
I didn't think you were a corpse snatcher, but I mean, go for it if you think you can do it.
As long as you have my back, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. We're
yes.
friends.
All right, time to do some heavy rolling then.
All
Do
right.
you, do you need us to do like a distraction before, like maybe make it easier?
All right, so Snotrag, you're looking to go basically undercover, sneak in, pop down into, or drop into the arena, grab this body that's been left there, get into the portcullis, and follow to hopefully find where the beetles are.
Yep, I'm gonna rely on this plus 12 stealth bonus and advantage in order to do it.
Marrowmorn looks at Valka and goes, yes, what you were saying though, we should unhand me, fiend. She says very loudly.
Oh, are you okay?
No, it's not right. It's a
What are you talking about? I'm not a fiend.
she like it's a distraction.
You ever seen a fiend like this? You,
Yeah, what am I?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of something that's not too offensive.
Oh.
You baseless harpist.
You called me a bleeding harpist?
No, baseless.
Harpist is the word. She just like starts throwing like stuff around. She's BO now.
All right,
Like
why don't... Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, we're doing a distraction.
All right, why don't you two go ahead, Marrowmorn, go ahead and make a performance check, and then Valka, make either performance or deception.
Have a bard do a performance check. Don't mind if I do,
I have
Sage.
exactly 0 in both of those, so we'll do deception. That's a 9.
I rolled a 2, but 12 with my bonus.
You have a 10 bonus?
On performance? Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I'm
okay. No,
bard.
that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, that does make sense.
All right. Now that I say it out loud, yes, that's being stupid.
I mean, if I hadn't said anything, I would have gotten like a 40, right? So
Yeah.
Marrowmorn, you're gonna regret the day you called me a fiend, trying to grab at your collar but missing.
I'll string you up with these hop strings.
Six Killer's just gonna like step back, I guess. I don't know what I can do. I'll stand by if
All right.
help is needed in this
Very cool.
fisticuffs.
In
Not
case
right.
we accidentally hurt each other.
Yeah. Well, I just imagine the both of you going like,
Meh, see, meh.
Got, like, a
Snot Rag, go ahead
cigarette
and make your stealth check
Okay.
to get past either hop the fence or to sneak in past the admission keepers.
Oh, we are hopping. That is a 20.
Ooh, yeah. So yeah, with your hood up, you manage to, you can wait for a group of like these very tall, Darkul orcs who you can kind of use as cover to sneak past everyone. They don't seem to pay you any mind. And you are inside of the stadium, on the stands. You see that there are concessions people who are walking around, winding through the through the stands. You see that they have cups of this very dark, very kind of bitter and sour liquid. They have basically little like popcorn cups full of like little fingies that you can purchase.
Oh, it's all looking very good right now. How good is my second hand?
Fingers, get your fingers.
I might have to try to like sneak it off of someone as I'm going down the stands.
Whoop. Absolutely.
Excuse me.
Beautiful. Yeah, so Marrowmorn and Valka, you see that a couple of people have like started to like turn their heads to look at you, and they kind of just furrow their brows and make the like gesture with their hands like, what's up with those two? They're being weird. And then they all kind of just go back to their business. But Snotrag, you're able to keep winding down through these through these stands. And you can get down to the edge of it, and you see that once you drop into the pit, it's you're going to be in full view of absolutely everyone. There's going to be no hiding yourself, basically. But you do see that the currently the portcullis where you saw the handlers lead the beetles through is up though. You see another 2 portcullises, one that are more sized for humanoids. Those are currently down right now, and you see at the far left end, you see the Lord of Old Flesh behind this portcullis that is dropped down, containing this massive Otiog.
This is a choice. Wait for the Otiog to catch everyone's attention and then slip in, or go into that open door right now. I'm gonna go back up and grab a finger food.
Did you still get the
Thinking
advantage
of
because I
this
made
guy.
everyone dinner?
That's on wisdom saves or something. Let me
Mm.
pull up the text for Heroes Feast.
I know it sounds very trite to just say I made a fucking dinner, Sage, so I think he should be able to get an advantage. But
So he shouldn't be hungry, is what you're
Yeah.
saying? Shouldn't be going for that finger.
yeah,
Yeah, so you can head back and you can you look around. You see that someone has left their their little container. It looks like they probably have gone up looking for another concession person.
Okay, we're gonna take this. We're not going for that body. We're gonna sidle along the wall and get into that big area, the open portcullis.
All right, make an athletics or acrobatics to jump down. It's about a 15-foot drop.
Ooh, athletics! Here we go.
yay!
And that is gonna be a 24.
Ooh, yeah, you you saddle everything up on your arms perfectly. You make use of the railing. You just pop yourself over, land very quietly. The thing that surprises you about the ground that you land on is that your ankles immediately sink into this almost gelatinous ground. And as you sort of begin to slush through it, you come across the crunching of bones that have become sort of soft under the layers and layers of sloughed off flesh and mucus and just bile that is coagulated and collected here.
You were gonna make us fight on this?
No, Sage is going to let us fall open mouth into this.
Yeah.
Choices were made.
I mean, right now I'm not too upset. I don't.
Got my finger food bucket as I'm just like, oh.
And so, yeah, it's almost like walking through a foot of snow. But
But
not nearly as cold.
oh,
And so it's a good 100 feet over to this portcullis that you were just slushing through. And suddenly you hear, "Hi! Who's that? No unannounced combatants in the arena!
oh no!
Oi! Get him!"
Oh no!
Dash, 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 dash.
No.
And you,
Ooh, oh, okay, no, we're okay. Because walking plus dashing plus bonus action yeah, we're fine. We're getting in there.
In the sluice.
In the sluice.
Oh my god! Is that the sequel to the hit In the Heights?
in the
Out now in theaters.
I want to see that.
In the sluice.
In the sluice.
We're living it. So.
That's the Darkhold production of In the Heights.
Minus 6,000.
And so, yeah, you see that this group of 5 security guards begins trying to peel and climb over people as they hop down over chairs, and eventually are a good bit of ways behind you, and you're just scrambling to get into this portcullis. Go ahead as you are running over there and make me an athletics check.
Excellent.
We'll see if you can get there before that they can get to the handle to drop the portcullis.
And that is a 21.
Yeah.
So you do manage to get there. You see that they pull the handle, but you're able to just run and dive underneath it just in time.
Okay.
With fingers and all.
Okay.
Can't believe you did that.
And you
Pulled
begin
it
running
off.
down this hallway. You see it immediately comes to a T intersection of left or right.
Nothing smells like beetle, right? There is no distinct beetle smell.
Everything smells like everything else.
All right, I guess we're going left.
Peel off to the left. You keep running. You see that you pass a series of of jail doors where you see people that are locked inside. You see one room that's labeled armory. You keep going and then the hall turns right.
Why would this go this way? Does the hall still seem like it's big enough for a beetle, or does it look like it's more? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go towards the right then. Keep it moving.
You keep running off towards the right. And eventually, you do hear the sort of sounds of almost what sound like barn doors sort of opening and closing. And you see that eventually it comes to these large iron doors where in one in each stall you see these 10-foot tall, 10-foot long beetles. And you see a couple of Darkul who are passing out these body parts and pieces of fungus, and slop into their cells.
Okay, is there any place to hide?
There's some wheelbarrows. There is a small room, like a small tack room that you could probably peel inside real quick.
Oh, okay, and I can still keep ice shot of the ghouls as they're still there, basically.
Yeah, if you keep the basically it's it's an opaque door, but if you keep it cracked open, you can get a view of the room.
Okay, then yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just jump on in and try to hide.
You hear they're whistling a nice song, throwing slop on the ground, and it takes a minute, and they cleaning out the stables, and then they pile a bunch of slop onto these barrels or into this wheelbarrow, and you see picks it up and starts a couple minutes later heading out. And it seems to be empty.
Okay. Pop out, look left and right for crossing the street. I'm just gonna duck on down and go to the first beetle I can see that's in the stall.
Yeah, you see this first one. It has they each have this very beautiful shimmering sort of chitinous plate that's on the back of them. Each of them is slightly different color. This first one you see has a bluish purple to it. Its name is Rhinestone.
Rhinestone.
You see that all of these stables doors are locked.
Well, we can figure that out. Which one looks or at least sounds the biggest? We're gonna go reckless here.
See, as you can keep going down, there's six of these stables, and you see the one at the very end off to the right is this gigantic one. It's definitely a couple feet bigger, taller, and longer than the rest of them, and it has this sort of shimmering green plate on it, and it has this huge horned nose. That one's called Monster.
Monster's gonna help us. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I've got a lockpick, right? I should. I do. I do.
Should.
Yeah. I've got a lockpick. We're opening this up. Thieves' tools. Let's go.
All right, give me that thieves' tool check.
Here we go. And that is going to be plus. We'll just say that is a 24 and save us.
Yeah, these definitely are very sophisticated locks. You pop that sucker off, no problem. You can slide the door open.
Monster.
And you see, kind of waves its head left and right as it's sizing you up, and it sticks its nose up in the air trying to get a sniff. You can bring the fingers closer to its mouth, and you see these little clicky mandibles sort of reach out and grab the fingers and pull them into its mouth.
Immediately do my best to get on top of this beetle.
Is
Getting on top of Monster.
Not Rag a horse girl? I just want to know. It's okay if not, but
Snotrag might have his horse girl awakening tonight.
Okay.
We could be here for this. This is the first time seeing such a majestic creature.
Wow. I
It
love it.
Oh, what is the clopper version of a horse girl? Or a bug girl?
I mean,
Bug
he's still
boy.
he's a little bug boy. And that's
Yeah, but they
fine.
don't have hooves like cloppers because they have hooves.
Oh,
So
right.
it's be like
Clackers.
clacker.
Clackers.
High-heeled shoes like models.
no.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. All right, go ahead and give me an animal handling check with advantage because he's enjoying his snack.
Thank you for the advantage. Here we go. Whew. Okay, that is a 14.
It's a little rough, you know. It's like such a completely slick creature, but you're able to do it, and he seems amenable enough.
There's plenty of food out there, monster. Let's go. I think you're feeling this. I don't know if you actually feel this. It's your exoskeleton, so I don't know if you really have much feeling on there. But I hope the gesture gets across to you, monster.
You give it a pet. You can go ahead and give a kick with your heels. Yeah, and he immediately sort of like a little unexpected. Yeah, just sort of bucks and then like pushes out and throws these doors back and begins peeling down these halls. Go ahead and give me another animal handling check to try and control him.
Okay, the Dice Lords want me to have this. This is a 15 this time.
Nice. And so the portcullis had closed behind you, but fortunately there is one that there's a lever that is you're able to open it from the inside. You'll have to pop off and throw it open and get back on and get out of there, though.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do
Yep. And so you can ride out into the arena, but how is it that you convey to this animal that you want it to fly up without knowing any commands?
I didn't think I was gonna get this far.
Or do you just want it to try and like scuttle over the stadium seatings? Because
Okay.
it is definitely big enough to do that.
Forgive me, because I don't really know beetle anatomy off the top of my head, but there's like a center plate though where the wings meets, right? And you can kind of like put enough pressure on that should probably pop it open.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm basically riding reverse on the beetle now. My butt up in the air, just kind of like pushing on this beetle's back.
All right. give me one at last animal handling check.
We're testing faith. $16.
You push up and you're like, go, 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 go! And suddenly you see these bright yellow wings just sprout up from its back, almost like this pale sort of curtain that now is blocking your view from everything behind you. And you feel this vibration shake this entire creature as they stir to life, and you hear the and you feel it slowly become airborne. And you hear these dozen guards shouting, "Oi, get him! Get your bolts! Fire!"
They could kill monster.
So we're just flying foolishly at this point. So hopefully
I'm gonna have
you got my back on the ground.
I'm gonna have all of you roll initiative, and I think this is gonna end up being a chase scene now, as suddenly you see Snotrag on the back of this beetle, beginning to hover in the air.
Backwards.
Oh my god.
Snotrag Snortreg's butt.
So 6 killer has 11.
7 for Marrowmorn.
9.
And I got a 14.
Willy, is this a new dice?
No, this is the candy cane dice, and they're being very nice tonight, and I don't want to test them anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Snotrag up first with 6 killer second, Valka, and then Marrowmorn, and then then basically the security team. Oh boy. So it is to get to the other side of the of this large chamber that the pit of all flesh is contained within. It's going to be about 300 feet. This beetle flies. Let me check real quick. This beetle flies at a speed of 40 feet.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
how many coconuts do you think it could carry based on weight?
An unladen beetle could carry probably half dozen coconuts.
Yeah, from Africa? All the way from Africa?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
African or European beetle. I don't know that. Ah! Oh my god, don't get me started on Monty Python.
Yeah, that's for the kids in the chat. You kids out there.
All right.
We are trying to get as much clearance away from the stands as possible as we are heading back out. Although, really, it's in the Beatles' hands now. I can't see where we're going.
Now that its wings are popped out and it's hovering, it's probably safe to turn around and try and steer.
Oh.
You see, it's got these two big antennae that stick out of its head.
Hello, everyone. Goodbye. And then going forward. Basically gonna just kind of kick at its sides. I think that's the best thing I can do.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, basically gonna move and dash. Go ahead and roll that d20 for me.
A d20. Whew. Okay. That is a 13.
Okay. So 6 killer, you are good on your turn. You will not suffer any complications. For the rest of you, you see Snotrag on the back of this beetle, now just turning forward, and is looking as if he is making it towards the other end of this cavern, opposite of where you came in. You hear probably now about 20 security guards who have taken out crossbows and are trying to take aim and fire either at Snotrag or the beetle or both.
Wrong beetle.
6 killer, what would you like to do?
Oh, I was on the wrong thing. Thinking, can I? Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind. Then can I hold my action? Actually, well, no. I guess I could take out the 1 or 2, right? If I can get there fast enough. How far away am I?
From what?
These dudes who are chasing after.
So they are a bit away. They're still in the arena while you all are still outside. They're probably about 40 feet away from you. But it looks like Willy is trying to run out. So you can either run in, like, dash towards the other end along with everyone, or, yeah.
Okay.
Or if you have a ranged weapon, you can try and fire at one.
Actually, I heard them yell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do my mimicry?
Ooh.
Yes! Yes.
Okay. I would like to mimic the leader
Mm-hmm.
and say something along the lines of like fall back. They're on the other side, or like
Okay.
to get them to turn around. Hopefully.
Mhm. Make a deception check with advantage.
Okay. Thank you. 17.
Nice. So yeah, you call out some like you call out some random orders to try and confuse them, and you can see like the tops of their heads as they're all sort of looking at each other like, wait, what? As they look to take
a
pause
lot of
for
like
a moment.
you fall back, you grab the something, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, do you want to move at all?
I'll try to. Can I grab? Am I strong enough to grab Valka and Marrowmorn and like help them get closer with me?
You'll basically all move at like half speed. So like you'll only be able to move like 15 feet.
Yeah, but that's 15 feet closer than all of us were before.
I mean, you could all just move 30 feet on your own
Yeah,
turns.
I know, but I thought it would be cool.
Yeah.
I will just move then. I will move
Alright.
closer to. It's not gonna
You'd be like, trades up.
fine.
And then Valka.
So, okay, I'm not muted. So, in relation to us, is Snotrag and the Beetle on like a like an intercept course with us, or do we have to like run to go over there?
So basically, it looks like Snotrag right now is like level with you all, having like risen out of the pit, and is like flying. It will be flying over the fence and like basically over everyone to the other tunnel. So probably within the next round, they'll be like up and over you.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. And the dudes getting ready to fire are about 40 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to make ranged attacks against, how many of them are there?
So you can see that there's like a clump of 5 pretty much immediately in front of you, and then there seems to be like 5 at each sort of quadrant around this arena.
If I were to make ranged attacks against all of them, how many of them would that be?
Against all of them, 20. Like all of them, all of
How
them.
would you like to resolve me doing 20 attacks in one go?
I will say handle it clump by clump, because they all have the same AC. So just do 4.
Okay. To try to distract people from the beetle, the getaway beetle, Valka runs forward and is like flipping through his book trying to find an incantation. He finds it and then like points at it in his book and goes, though I know I should be wary, still I ask for something scary. Charon, I beg you, strike my foes, heed my call, and take your toll. And after he says that, these black spears just puncture out of his body, just these sharp barbed spears. 20 of them, we'll say, but in rules 5 or 4 or whatever you said. And then they all shoot out like ropes and like go off on their way to like find and attack each of these groups. And I take that much damage.
Oh shit!
But in
that's
necrotic
so
damage, so I have
You're
resistance to it.
Cool. Nice.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Ooh.
Very cool.
I'll take I'll just take 10 and make it easier. Would you like me to roll all those or just do the 5?
Roll for. I mean, you still have to roll your attacks, right? Yes.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll 5 times or 20 times?
4 times.
4 times. Yeah. All right. This first one is let's see. 20 not natural.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The number is 16.
Okay, so 20 not natural. We got a 13. Ooh. A 10. Oh my god, that's awful. Another 10. No, another 15. So one of them got it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. The other groups, they are spaced out just so far that inevitably, like, the spirits just don't quite make it there. But that first group that's in front of you, that is just firing their bolts. You can see these black spheres shoot off and into them from behind, and they're just like, what the fuck? Who the fuck shot that? As they start reeling around, trying to see who got them.
And then as a bonus action, I will like to use my Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport onto the beetle. It's not right.
Nice. A wild Valka appears.
Hi, Valka.
It's
The
not
beetle's
right.
name is Monster.
Hi, Monster. Nice to meet you.
I don't know what sound to be. It makes a very happy like click 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 click.
Just like rabbits.
Yeah, when they click their incisors together. Marrowmorn.
All right. She's still got her dulcimer out, and she's like strumming a tune, and I pre-rolled the number just so I would be able to see what it was. And she will be casting Tales from Beyond from my spirit table. And what did I get? I got an 8. Okay, yeah. So she as she's playing, well, possibly running backwards or sort of like looking both at the the ghouls, but then at Monster. And she's like, there's a tale, they say, of the dark and gray, and it creeps and crawls and it clicks. It's got a thorax and some middle plating, and its blood and its veins are mixed. For-chambered heart. And then says like, you shall not be seen, and casts invisibility via dark spirit. Sorry if that was really loud. And so a monster is now invisible. I don't know technically if Snokrag counts as part of that target, or doesn't matter though, because the biggest target is now sort of.
Now you just see a snout and a tail.
And Valka.
And Valka.
Valka.
Just magically hovering in there. They go, what fresh hell is this?
And then she also casts Bardic Inspiration with like a over to 6 killer.
Oh, fuck yes. Fantastic. Would you like to move at all?
Oh yeah, moving as fast as she can towards Monster and Valka and Snokrag.
Oh my god. Oh, all right. There's a lot of chaos in the ranks. So this group right here, right, that's immediately in front of you, where Valkyrie managed to sink these spears into, is just looking around, and they are gonna make. They point to you, Six Killer, and Marrowmorn are like, "Oh, you bunch of fucking troublemakers!" And you see. They immediately begin running towards you. Snotrag and Valka on the back of this beetle. Let's see. What are y'all's ACs?
21.
15.
We got some big boy ACs now.
I got better.
So they are just perplexed about what's happening, and they are not able to get any clean shots off with you with these heavy crossbows that they have levied at you. But you can see that they all begin moving towards you, and that will bring us back up to Snotrag on top of the invisible beetle with Valka.
Do Marrowmorn and Six Killer look like they could probably use a quick flyby as we swing around and then head out the exit?
Beetle
Yeah.
by.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's okay. Valka, can you lean to your right, please?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to pick the right side of Monster and try to like lean over to do like a quick drift, beetle drift in midair.
Very
To
nice.
swing around back over to Marrowmorn and Six Killer.
Excellent. So you all can definitely hop on, and you can all basically, if you want, basically act as a group, since you all are now together on the back of this creature.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
This is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Snorrak, you did it!
My luck is gonna run out at any moment. Let's go.
No, don't say that.
Is there anything that you all would like to do, basically, while you all are together, and you have an action that you can take, basically, after
Flip
hopping
those guys
on?
off.
And we lift our fingers as one.
Birds, take to the air!
Never heard that before. Sorry.
No, that actually, for the novelization, that would be good. And as the beetle flew to the air, so did everyone's birds.
Oh, fantastic.
No, I wish I had something. I don't think anything will really work to like protect us all as a group as we fly out.
Which paladin are you? Like, what's your subclass?
Good question. I listened to the help of my friends. Sage, what am I?
I'm trying to remember. It's not conquest. Devotion?
Devotion.
Yeah, that makes sense. I have like Misty Step, but that's for self. A lot of my stuff is like self or touch. So I don't know if it would help. I was built to run fast and kick ass.
And I'm all out of running.
I am currently flying.
So our goal is to get you to kick ass sooner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let us get out of here.
Yeah, let's see here. No, I mean, like, yeah, I don't think there's anything in particular that matters, but I will say, if there's something else that you all specifically want to do, go ahead and roll that. One of you roll a d20 for me.
Just anyone?
Yeah.
I just rolled like 3 times under a 10.
Here.
To be fair, cheer sequences, you want to roll low.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
I got a 19.
Oh boy. So, you do want to roll. You do want to roll high for the people after you, because then now they have a complication. So
Great.
as this beetle is flying over, and now with the weight of the 4 of you on top, monster sinks a little bit in the air as it's readjusting to the weight on his back. And so as he does, you see these long, very slender legs smack against a cart and topples over barrels upon barrels of heads of animals that are shaped to look like cabbages. Come on, webcam.
That's so much effort.
Someone screams, "My cabbage heads!" Something,
Yeah,
My cabbage heads.
My cabbage heads!
Cabbage
Why our
heads.
You hear a man scream, "My cabbage heads!" And so these guards, it will be difficult terrain for these guards to follow in pursuit, as they will have to run over these cabbage heads. And then, let's see, alright, so you're all able to move.
Marrowmorn's like, see how
8
much
feet.
quicker this was. It's for the rest of the trip.
This is a good idea, Marrowmorn.
Yeah.
You see a line of these guards run up, stop, take position, aim, and fire at you all.
Famous last words.
Cool.
But technically, okay, this is still the same round. Okay, yeah. Sorry, monster's still invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Technically.
Yeah. But let's see. None of their arrows managed to fly forward and hit you all. And you all, As this volley of crossbow bolts comes flying at you, you see monster sort of ducks a wheeze a little bit, and all of you are sort of jostled a little bit. And I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw to stay on.
Okay.
Okay. That I can do.
As you all
Knock
are
on wood.
trying to
Ooh.
cling to the very slick exoskeleton of this creature.
17.
Nice.
18.
Give
Bye.
myself disadvantage to help out Valka.
4. Oh, no.
I can.
Yeah, I would say if you want to take disadvantage to give Valka advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Can I do it too?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Bye, Valka. Was good knowing you.
Oh
It's
no.
a 6.
Ooh, and what did you get, Snotrag?
I got an 18.
So you
Disadvantage.
are hanging on, and you have like one of these horns that's protruding out of monsters' heads that you're hanging on to, and you're trying desperately to grab Valka and like yank him back on, but it is just so slippery, and the wings that are beating immediately behind you, and the arrows and everything, and Valka, you slide off, and you're gonna take a couple d6 of falling
Well,
damage.
can I use my bardic inspiration to do something? Like grab him?
Are we allowed to react? I guess we're all like, do
Yeah.
we? I've got
What?
an idea too.
I have a thing, maybe,
Okay.
before I
we've all
take
got
falling
some.
damage. Let me find
Okay.
it real quick.
Is it a bounce house curio?
Oh my god.
How fast is the beetle going? 40 feet around?
40 feet. Yeah, so it's going 80 feet in a round, with between moving and dashing.
If I were able to only fall 10 feet, but then move 60 feet in any direction except up, would that put me in a liable place to be caught by someone? So, like, just start moving in the same direction as the beetle.
Sure. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Sure. Yeah.
All right. I will use my sudden manifestation to cast a spell, a third of my witch level or lower. In this case, it's glide. So Valka falls 10 feet and then like finds his footing and starts gliding along. Like it looks like a brush stroke, like a black brush stroke, and his feet are just like leaving this line of ink. And he's just, kind of moving
Nice.
along with the beetle.
All right, I'll say on y'all's next turn you can make a plan to bring Valka back on top. And let's see, that's their turn. All right, and it is y'all's turn.
Who's?
All of yours. You all can
okay.
you all
Heard
can
y'alls,
yeah.
and I'm like, who is? Should we do arm, leg? Like we all reach for something?
Yeah?
Let's see. Okay. We're all pretty athletic-y, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Form a chain.
All right. I will be on the actual beetle. I'm pretty strong.
The anchor.
All right. And then me.
Yeah.
And then you're like an ant. That's right. You're like insanely, yeah.
I thought you meant like you're so small. I'm like,
No, I meant like
Strong,
Snotrag
yeah.
is like yeah.
strong in proportion to his strength.
Yeah. All right. So hands around your ankles. Do you have ankles?
I have ankles.
Ankles, Snotrag. Okay.
All right, all of you go ahead and make athletics. Everyone make athletics checks.
This looks amazing, by the way.
Absolutely. I would
What are your
say-
feet hooked into?
My arm.
I would say Valka,
Or
you
no,
can
you're
make yours. Valka, you can make yours with advantage since you have this chain coming down, very firm chain coming down to meet you.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh
Good.
wow.
I was bound to work around.
What are we even rolling for? Good.
Is this a group check?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm 15 plus 7.
Nice. Very cool.
Great. 16.
Nice.
4.
I canceled that out, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Definitely, Marrowmorn, you're feeling a little weak at the base. You know, all of
A
this
week
weight
in the
that's
bees. Yeah.
weak in the bees on the
Bees
top
are
of a
sweaty.
beetle.
Bees weak. Bees are heavy.
Yeah.
Mom's spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti.
Oh boy, we got there. Well,
Yeah, you can leave now.
All right,
I
that's
won't
been a
blame you.
great stream. Good night, everyone.
Sorry.
you know what? And the rest of the series canceled.
Beast
actually.
away.
Did you say beast away?
Wow. Yeah, this is the last season, huh?
It is. Oh Lord.
Are you-
So Marrowmorn, you're feeling a little weak at the base, but you're able to keep it. Everyone are able to keep Snotrag anchored.
noodling. Yeah. Okay. I'm not being
Valka,
very.
Valka, you're definitely able to get a firm grip on between you and Snotrag, and it takes a little bit of heave, but Six Killer, with your just immense strength, you're able to yank everyone basically back on board and get everyone situated. And continue flying forward. I'll say since Monster will have to slow down a little bit, basically, to give you all time to get back up. So he'll only be able to take his regular movement for the turn, I would say.
Okay.
And then one of you go ahead and roll a d20.
I gotta get rid of a bad roll. Oh, you did it?
17.
Nice. And so with all these shenanigans of trying to get Valka back on board
Your bullshit.
of this beetle that's lingering in the air for just a minute to give you all a chance to get situated back on. And Monster, as he begins to sort of try and take off again, just runs into one of these buildings that just splinters basically uselessly into a pile of stone and wood. And let's see, and the archers behind you all are gonna try and duck out of the way so they don't get blinded by wood. And they all just immediately like throw their hands up basically and are now at a disadvantage for their next turn. And you see as they try and like pull the splinters off of each other, pulling them off of their eyes and trying to take shots, but their shots just go wide and wild as all of this chaos is happening around you. So you all are flying towards this exit. And you all are good for your next turn.
Put on your seatbelts. Let's go.
And Monster's no longer invisible. So at this point,
Vroom.
yeah. All right.
Everyone's on and
Does someone else want to
secure.
roll this time since
I'll roll.
Riana and I beefed it?
That's a 5.
No, that's better. It's a chase.
Oh.
All right, so yeah, you all are flying on smooth sailing. Monster doesn't fly anything, which means no obstacles for your opponents either, as they are able to take a moment, run up, line up, and take shots at you. And who has the lowest AC among all of you?
What a question.
I
Mine's
used to.
50. How's yours?
50.
Team? 16.
I have 15.
All right, so Marrowmorn and Snotrag, you each get sunk with a crossbow bolt in the back of you, and you. Oh wow, I rolled the same damage. Each of you will take 14 damage as you just get slunk in the back by one of these,
Ow.
and then nice, you are good for your turn.
My muscles.
Just that, like, undead fortitude.
Mhm.
Oh.
And it's one more round, and you all will be out of the pit of all flesh.
Willy, do you want to roll for us?
Okay. That is an 18.
And as you're flying out, the tunnel's significantly more narrow than what Monster is accustomed to, and just thunk right into the top of it, like clipping off some stone behind you. And I need you all to make a either Dex or Strength saving throw to stay on.
Okay, dexterity. Thank goodness. Thank you.
I'll do strength. 15.
That is
Nice.
a 28.
Yeah,
22.
You good. You're muted. What'd you get?
Whoops. I said I got a 20, baby.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah, you
Yeah.
all are
Yeah,
you all are
baby.
super good. You managed to stay on. And this rubble falls behind you, blocking this passage a little bit for your pursuers. And you all begin buzzing furiously down this open tunnel out of the pit of all flesh.
Woohoo!
All right, we're cruising through. We're going past probably the hole or tunnel for the cult of the withering hand.
Of the withered hand. Mhm.
Withered hand. Oof. Yeah, and Monster's cool. Just he's just having a good time.
Yeah, he's chilling. You
Yeah.
see that now that you're like in this dark tunnel, the back of him actually gives off this sort of like faint glow with his wings, and they're giving off this like very faint yellow light, which is kind of nice.
Is everyone all right? Does anyone need healing?
No,
Um,
no.
No, I'm right as rain.
I'm okay.
Marrowmorn looks at the hat. Do you need anything?
Valka answers for the hat. Nah, they're good.
Ah. Okay, so now we got to get to Mr. Man's actual house.
Lich Mark's home.
I always want to call
I
him
said it that way.
Glitch Mob, and that's not his name.
I just want to
Good
call him
artist.
Loretta, but
Loretta Lichmack.
Loretta Lichmack. It's Moretta. Moretti?
Moretto.
Moretto, which is a great
Moretta
name.
Lich Mark.
Moretto Lynchmat.
I like
Like-
Loretta is his wife though.
Yeah.
Loretta and Moretto. You know, when we
She-
saw him at the holiday party.
She does the
Down
hair
at the
for everyone.
Hojo. Yeah. All right. Cool. We're buzzing.
Yeah, buzzing through. It's definitely long enough where you'll have to take a long rest in between. Monster will get tired and will want to have a snack for sure.
You
He'll
did
pop-
good, monster.
We'll pause in the vermin-infested tunnels or near the beginning of it and so he can get some treats.
Yeah, and so as you all get about
Buffet. It's a smorgasbord.
smorgasbord. So you all get about halfway, and it definitely feels like it's time to break for camp. Get some rest in while you can. Unless you would like to push further. Without sleep.
I don't know.
You'll take a level of exhaustion going another 24 hours basically, or until you can get some rest. But with these people that you just stole Abeel from,
Ooh.
Yeah, we
That
are
is-
wanted.
Yeah.
you
I
are
mean,
now
I may be
probably
able-
wanted.
I may be able to help us a little bit with that.
I was thinking, like, can my dinner help? But not really. Although I do want to make dinner soon.
If we want to do this within a reasonable amount of time, I'll need help from two of you.
Okay.
All right.
We're just gonna do this little ritual, bang some of these rocks together, draw some symbols to use nature's hidden shelter. Upon casting the spell, the very essence of the environment you're in comes alive and forms a shelter for you at a point within range. Me. The shelter has a 10-foot radius, is immobile, and remains for the duration. The duration is 8 hours. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the shelter with you. If a large creature or more than 10 creatures try to enter the shelter, the spell ends. So I think monster would probably have to stay outside.
Yeah, monster is definitely monster.
Oh, no.
Monster is a large creature, so he'll have to be outside.
Creatures inside the shelter can move freely, and any creature friendly to you can exit and re-enter freely. Atmosphere inside it is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside. Any light inside the shelter is reduced when observed by outside observers. Bright light becomes dim light becomes no light. If no light can be observed from outside of the shelter, an investigation check must be made to find the shelter. It's my spell DC, plus 10, apparently. If light can be observed on the outside of the shelter, any DC is blah, blah, blah. Any noise within the shelter cannot be heard from outside, but those within the shelter can hear sounds normally from inside and outside the shelter.
Okay, so it's like Leomund's tiny hut, but nature-y.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. So yeah, monster will definitely be on the outside. You all will definitely have a safe, like, little sanctum that you can basically hide within, as like this cavern will basically open up in the walls that you all can duck into.
I'd be able to scavenge to kind of like give monsters some cover, though, right? Like a quick little camouflage.
No.
Okay.
Like, yeah, because these are completely like bare cleared through tunnels that are definitely meant to be almost like as like a sort of highway, so they are very purposely made very spotless.
Got
if
it.
you all like had wanted to, if you all want to sort of like duck into, basically like sacrifice a little bit of extra mileage on this day and like duck back into the opening where there's like a little cave off to the left where it's the opening to the Cult of the Wither Hand. That'll definitely there's definitely cover within there. But monster being outside will probably have to deal with, depending on how well you cover him, might gain the interest of the other people that are living there, the other denizens.
Right. I don't like that. Too many dice
yeah.
rolls.
Can't we just put him in our bag of holding?
A 10-foot beetle could not fit into a backpack. The opening of a backpack.
Fine.
We could use our wish spell to do this very pointlessly.
We could.
I wish monster the world.
No, someone will hear you.
Why don't we just use our wish spell to stop the wedding?
So the wish spell in 5e is very specific. It's not like in 3.5 where you can literally wish for anything.
Okay.
Let me pull up the text for that for you all.
It's just like, first off, no.
Yeah, first off, stop.
Not for this narrative.
I love the creativity, unfortunately. There are greater forces at work that might prevent such a wish from happening, or it might cost you dearly. Cost you everything.
Oh.
Alright, there's the text for the wish spell. Basically, like, you can duplicate the effect of any spell 8th level or lower, without providing any components, or you can make a really valuable object. You can allow up to 20 people regain all of their hit points and end all effects on them. You can grant 10 creatures resistance to a damage type. You can, for a certain, yeah. So, you all can create this little Leomund's tiny nature hut that monster will be reasonably happy. Do you want to tether him down anywhere, or do you want to just leave him free?
Yeah, I guess because he's carnivorous and we're made of meat.
Yeah. Probably.
What a terrible time to be made of meat.
I mean, right? I mean, it's not right. You're made of meat. mushroom meat? I feel like you're like a vegan meat at this point.
Is he made of
It's still
tofurkey?
A mycoprotein?
Made of tofurkey.
Sorry, it's still meat. All right, sorry. I'm not trying to.
Monster is like literally Sokka, just ready for that. Was it a boar or something? Like,
Yeah, so you can take some rope and kind of tether him down on the outside. He will very happily, like you see, basically ends up licking the cavern walls for sustenance.
There's probably a couple of those rats though too that he's just like catching. Ha ha! Yeah.
He'll do a little bug pounce on a rat. You hear crunching of its jaws.
Can't wait to sleep to
cheese
this.
out.
Yeah.
Eat smaller bugs for sure.
Great.
And you all can enjoy a long rest after that. After the kerfuffle of that day. So it said that you can hear things outside, but outside things can't hear in, right?
right.
Okay. Are you all taking watches over the night?
Yeah.
Probably.
I only have to transfer 4 hours, so.
All right. What's your watch rotation?
I'll go first. Doesn't matter to me.
Oh, sorry.
Who's going second?
I'll
I'll
go
take
second. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Snotrag takes second.
Okay.
I'll take third.
All right.
So
I'll go fourth. Snotrag, on your second watch, you hear the sounds of about a dozen, the footsteps of about a dozen people marching down this hallway.
Hey, I hear a lot of footsteps.
Okay, we're up. Right? Should we just get in the hut?
Then we're in the hut.
We're
Everyone-
in the hut.
Oh, we are.
Everyone
in the hut,
except
yeah.
for monsters
this-
in the hut.
Oh, okay.
Are we
got that.
is this theater of the mind? I hear a lot about it.
I'm in the hut. You're in the hut.
We don't have time for this. It's feet coming. We got a wedding. We have a staff to get.
All
All
right.
right.
So much to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just be very, very quiet.
In worst case scenario, they take Monster, I guess.
Oh.
Kind of the whole point of today.
I mean, we could also die. That would be worse.
Yeah.
The DC for investigation checks to find it is 27.
Fuck. That's really high. All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Noted. Good to know. You hear them. They're about 30 feet away now. You hear them. Oh, man. We're fucking take this fucking patrol to find this fucking beetle. Why would you steal a fucking beetle? There's like a whole cave of beetles where you can get your own beetle. Oh, I don't want. I'm all in it for like the adrenaline or whatever. Ugh, God, I hope we find this fucking beetle so we can go home.
Being adrenaline shamed by this group.
The beetle cave.
You hear they approach and they see monster outside, tethered to like, hook it, probably like a python wrapped around a python hook in the wall, chomping on some rest, and they look around. What the fuck? Did they just leave it here? Did they just like take a cart and then move it? God, these fucking assholes.
And there's 30 of them or 15? You said 30 feet.
There's like 12. 12,
12.
12 of these individuals as they walk up. They're looking around. They're inspecting. Let's see. No idea. Clearly no idea that you're there. Basically
Awesome.
leaning on the wall where like the entrance of your place would be. You see a couple of them are like, trying to undo the knots that monsters tether to. And they all kind of shrug and look at each other like, well, I mean, cool, I guess we found it. Do we just want to go back? Yeah, let's stop at the bar on the way back. No, we gotta bring the bug back first, otherwise we're gonna get in so much fucking trouble. Oh, fine. We'll bring the bug back. Then we'll go to the bar, and then we're gonna talk to that cute girl. Oh, what's her name again? And, you know.
Oh my god.
Spin-off series where it's just 2 hours of Sage talking to themselves.
Talking to themselves as all these douche bro guards.
Yeah.
As a group of guards.
Yeah. Do you want me to stop them? I can go do something. Like, do we want to keep
Do we
Monster?
wanna?
Monster bellows.
Oh.
I don't think Monster wants to go.
Yeah, no, we gotta get out Monster.
Many problems take on 12 guys? 12? For one bug. One bug.
Can anyone throw their voice?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you need me to do?
Oh, tell me what this plan is. I am so excited.
Just a reminder, Marrowmorn, you have that.
That's why I
Curio
said
of
yes.
fire,
That's
yeah.
why I screamed yes. But Six
The
Killer
Bard
first.
and the Kenku are like, yeah.
Yes.
This
okay.
is what I'm made for.
This
They were
is a
talking
racial
about a
bonus.
woman, right? Why don't you just
Oh.
shout out, "Wow, what a bevy of beauties," or something like that, right?
It's not rag.
What?
Bevy.
What is the root word for?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's so well read.
Well,
Sorry.
what lady? Not here. Six Killer, not here, lady before.
Six Killer, do
We
you
would
think?
have to lie.
You see, they're trying to pull Monster along the hallway. He's kind of just resisting, being a little ornery. He's like,
All right, so she'll open her mouth and she'll say it just like Marrowmorn
Past the hall.
past the hall.
while you're inside the hut, no one can hear you from the outside.
Right.
Oh, all right, so she sticks her beak out very carefully.
What the fuck is that?
You didn't even let me roll.
It's just like that thing in the side of the wall in Mario 2.
You see a beak
for a
suddenly
beak.
appear out of a cave wall. Cause for suspicion.
They're not looking. They're dealing with a beetle.
There's 12 of them. It only
Let me
takes
roll.
They're like drawing pictures of these booby ladies in the ground. What are you talking about, Sage? They're all like, no, it's more like this, and like using their little foot. Yeah.
Make a
And
stealth
maybe
check.
someone could like make Six Killer invisible or something first.
Again.
You did that earlier, Marrowmorn.
I can only. Oh, I did tech. Nope, we didn't do a full rest, did we?
Mm-mm.
No.
All right. You want me to try? I'll try. I will Naruto Misty Step 30 feet away into
Okay.
a place they can't see me.
Not Ruta.
Okay.
So I Naruto do it.
All right.
Yeah, do the whole thing. Once I am in a spot that they cannot see me, I will use my voice to throw it off even further and do the sexiest lady voice that I can try and throw of like, oh no, I've fallen and I can't get up.
I've twisted my ankle.
Oh
My dress has fallen off one shoulder.
no. Yeah.
I'm so hurt. I'm full
All
of
sorts of
blood.
things. Oh, I luckily my giant boobies softens the blow. Just the worst things I could say.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you
All
say
right.
that? I would imagine that you didn't say all that, but they could tell that's what she looks
Oh,
like.
yeah.
With,
Yeah. No,
That's all
I
what
say
they
one
imagine.
sentence, but what they infer is that this woman is beautiful, blonde, has giant bazongas, like
Mhm.
huge, like giant knockers, that she's fallen, and that she is absolutely into polyamory.
Yeah, it's
That's what they've gotten.
she's got happy 5th birthday SpongeBob SquarePants grocery store balloon size knockers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Incredible.
good I am at
Yeah.
mimicry.
No, amazing.
Oh, so good. And as you do so, they're like, "Oh, madam, we better get the bug. Hurry up! What's happening? We gotta go rescue the lady." They're like, and they're trying, they're pulling monster, and they're like,
Yeah.
and
And she
eventually,
just goes
yeah.
again, "Oh, please hurry."
One of them finally gives Monster a firm slap on the behind, and it kind of rears back and sort of shoots forward, and then he takes off the other direction down the hallway, and you see 6 of them go that way, and the other 6 are like, "Oh shit!" But go towards the lady, other towards the bug, heading in the opposite direction.
All right, now's your chance, fellas. They're gonna say a bug. You take 6 on at a time, I guess.
Yeah.
And,
If they went away, then we can pull Bug deeper into the vermin tunnels, right?
That's
Or am I
basically
getting my spatial awareness wrong?
yeah. So Monster is heading up towards the Sulphur Sea, and
where we
like,
need to go.
Yeah, where we need to go, and 6 Killer had thrown her voice down the opposite way, and so 6 have
Okay.
gone down the opposite way to help this poor helpless lady, and the other 6 are going towards Monster.
Okay.
Yeah, Marrowmorn's gonna like dart out of the hut at that point and try to like mix in with the ghouls, and then and just like do a little like metronome hiccup, like I don't and like do and commit a thunder wave, if you will, without singing, just so it just sounds like a loud noise in the middle of them. So a 15-foot cube originating from me.
Okay,
If you're gonna let me get near them, I guess I should
guess
say.
make a stealth check.
Make a stealth check. All right.
Yeah.
They got those the eyes on the bug. Oh, damn it. 7.
So you sort of pile out of this wall, and they like are just like, "Oh my fuck, what is happening? Jesus!" Do you have on your disguise right now?
Oh. Did we didn't
I would think that you would have probably taken it off.
Yeah, 'cause for sleeping.
Break down
Yeah.
for camp.
Yeah.
And they look at you, and they're like, "Fuck, we'll deal with you in a second." And then, yeah, they'll keep running towards Monster.
So am I able to get closer to them though?
Yeah, you'll have an action before they keep running off where they're in
Okay.
range.
Cool. She does her metronome click, thunder wave. How many do you think I can are next to me?
It's a 15-foot cone.
Cube.
15-foot cube. I'd say you can get 3 of them.
Yes. Sweet. They have to make Constitution saving throws.
That is a fail.
Is that for all of them?
Yeah, for those 3, yeah.
Nice.
Well, they're about to take. Oh boy. Sorry.
This is a lot of rolling.
Yeah, well, I'm casting very high.
Ooh.
They took 28 points of damage.
Shit.
How are they doing?
Did you say 28?
Yes.
That's a lot of damage.
I think they're dead.
Good.
Oh,
Job
okay.
done. Does it intimidate the rest?
Those 3 are definitely dead. The other 3 are like, Oh my god, what the fuck? We're literally just trying to do a job, lady, and just pop out of a wall and kill our friends.
Oh, it's kind of true, actually.
You didn't see monster.
Oh,
This is why we don't. This is why we eat the living. Bunch
Yeah,
of
everyone's
fucking
like-
dicks.
oh, it was kind of dickish. I'm so sorry. I meant to just scare them. Unconscious. Oh no.
Let's roll some initiative.
No, no.
As they begin drawing scimitars that are sheaths on their sides.
That is plus. Okay. Okay. I have a 14.
I got a 15.
Marrowmorn.
Add 7.
Wow, we got a lot of the same numbers. 6 killer.
Sorry. Can I add anything? What?
Your
to
initiative.
Dexterity. Your
Just
dexterity.
initiative? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then it's a 10.
Alright. So Valka, you're actually first to act. You are inside the hut right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the situation, Snotrag, Valka, you're inside the hut. 30 feet down to the left from that is Six Killer, who had teleported over there, and Marrowmorn is basically just outside of the entrance to your hut. Decimated 3 of these soldiers.
And the soldiers are within like 30-ish feet. Thereabouts.
Yeah, so they're 3 right in front of you, and so
Okay.
they're within like 15 feet.
Okay, so they were like really close.
Yeah, they're basically like just running past when Monster had bucked up and taken off.
Yeah, Valka emerges from the nature's shelter and is just like, oh, I heard there was a fight. And the hat's going, yeah, 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 yeah. And Valka comes out, sees the dudes, and casts First Sigil of Endless Flesh against one of them. We're like half of them injured, or only half of them like hit.
So three of them were hit, all went down. There are 3 that are still up that were going after Monster, who are all still perfectly fine. There are 6 who are running, who are basically like 60 feet away now, who are running after some poor helpless lady.
I'll attack one of the 3 remaining that Marrowmorn didn't finish.
Cool.
20 not natural.
That will hit.
So I like to imagine he just like steps out and like throws a punch. Then the scene cuts to this soldier just getting punched, and then it cuts back to Valka, and he's still like 30 feet away. Like the fist just comes into the frame, punches, and then leaves the frame.
Nice.
Let's see. 5, 9, 11 damage. And that's gonna be it.
Alright, Snotrag.
All right. Let's see. If they are within range, within about 30 feet, then we are going to go for a sneak attack, baby. I'm going to use my bonus action to stealth all the way over. Just kind of like scuttle. And then come out swinging with this pretty cool dagger that I found.
Hell yeah. Very nice. Alright, do you want to go after the one that Valka smacked with his extendo arm, or a fresh one?
How many sneak attack die do I get at this level? I get a
Oh,
lot.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
4?
4?
Sneak attack 66. Okay.
6?
I'm
Damn.
gonna go for a fresh one.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
I guess we should be nice, non-lethally.
That's so nice of you.
is +8. That'll be a 23. to
Yes,
hit.
that'll certainly hit.
Okay. So, it's time for Sarastra's Kiss.
The little kiss of life.
Seven. 34 points of ouch.
And that one, the second one who had just screamed, "Lady, we're just trying to do our fucking job," and is now suddenly on the ground.
I feel so bad.
He's sleeping.
Don't
Yeah.
feel bad. They would do much worse to us.
I mean, they did just like enjoy letting one of their own die in a flesh pit, a sluice shower,
That's right. No
A Jell-O-
mercy.
pool.
Beautiful. Anything else for you, Snatrag?
I already used my bonus action, use my action. I'm
Very nice. Alright, these two that are still left, one injured, one still up, are now going to converge onto you and be like, "Look at this fucking traitor here! Oh, we're gonna take him hostage." And they are actually going to try and... one of them's gonna try and grapple you, so go ahead and roll me athletics. Or
Ooh.
acrobatics. To wriggle out.
That is a 19.
So you manage, this one of them this like Dragonborn Darkwool goes and tries to like basically try and bear hug you, but you manage to like slip out with your slender kobold body. And the other one goes in and he takes his, basically the butt end of his scimitar and your AC was 15, right?
Yes.
He does manage to get a hit in. But you'll take 7 basically bludgeoning damage as you just get like sort of knocked in the back of the head with this blunt end of the handle of the scimitar as he tries to knock you out.
Ow.
And then 6 Killer, you're about 30 feet down the hall from the rest of them, and you hear this sort of commotion rumbling down the hall. You can just barely make out the sort of fight that's happening over here.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
Well, that's a second level spell I'm not doing again. My movement is 30.
Yeah, so you can definitely make it over there with your movement. And then you
Okay.
still have your action and bonus action.
All right, so I'll go in. Is Thunder Smite on everyone, or no? It's on one person.
Mm-hmm. Everyone can hear it, though.
Okay. Oh, I don't want that. Wish I had an AoE. All right, I'll just go in and hit with my censure on whoever is looking the worst.
Yeah, there's one who Marrowmorn, or Valka, sorry, one who Valka hit that you can
Okay.
definitely run up to and get a hit on.
17 plus.
Oh, yeah.
All right. My censure is... The D8 is the triangle. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Double
10.
Nice.
And do I get another?
You do get another attack.
Yeah. Well, now I get extra attack, yeah. Oh, but it's just on. All right, yeah. Okay, let me do it again. Do I have to roll again? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's 15 plus.
Nice. Yeah, definitely do it.
And, oh, that's 11 damage.
Nice. Managed to take out this bad boy. Now there is just the one remaining. And Marrowmorn.
She feels so bad. She doesn't want to kill anyone. She just wants to knock him out. So yeah. She's just gonna thunderclap him. Not thunder wave, but just much lower. And yeah, it does like a it does like a little oh god. What's it called? I'm a bard.
Diddy?
No, it's a scale. Like
Oh.
do re and like a terrible worm like do re mi fa sol la ti, you know, and like thunder waves out the arm.
Dig it.
Yeah.
Dig it.
They must also make a constitution saving throw.
Fail.
Sorry.
Nice.
Shouldn't laugh. It's not funny. All right. They're just gonna take 15 damage.
All right.
Casting at that high level.
Does not look great. Valka, back to you.
We're just gonna try to finish that last one off with another extendo punch.
Nice.
15?
Yes.
Okay. 11 damage.
And with that last punch, you managed to take care of this last one.
Nice.
Lethal.
Marrowmorn like puts them to the side of the passageway so they won't be run over by other people possibly thundering through.
And with that taken care of, Monster is well out of sight by this point. You don't even see his little glowy hide in the darkness of the caverns. But you do know which direction he took off in. But you all haven't finished your rest yet. Would you all like to go back and sleep? And look for him with fresh eyes? Or continue calling out with finger snacks? Monster!
Group decision. Also, we have not only finger snacks, we have 3 dead.
Or you can
No,
put them in
only
the-
2. I did mine non-lethally.
Oh yeah.
We can
Oh.
store them in the nature's shelter.
Yeah, I guess if we really tie him up.
No, we don't have to tie him up.
One is not dead.
Yeah. We can make him dead.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Just remember, they would do much worse to you. They were
That's
going to take
true.
Snotrag.
It's true. Okay. Do we want to sleep? We'll do thumbs up, thumbs down on 3, all right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can't. Snotrag. First of all, you waited a real long time. You acted like you were scratching your chin, and then you still went halfway.
It seems like you want to sleep though, so I'm good for it.
we got 3 thumbs up on sleep.
Yeah.
All right, and then do we want to store them inside? Right. Yeah, we should store them inside, actually, right?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you can drag these 3 inside, and you can finish out the rest of your rest. And with that is where we will end this evening, and where you all will get another level and go to level 12.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Now I can blow people away by blinking.
Very specific class feature. All right, this has been an evening. Oh boy, this has been the 7th episode of our 3rd season. We just have 8, 9, and 10 left, and we might have a special guest on episode 9 and 10. So make sure you're following Venture Maidens at Venture Maidens on all of our social medias to see who this special guest will be for our last 2 episodes of The Rising Hunger.
Have we met them?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I guess you'll find out.
Okay, we'll find out.
It's an enticement for us to keep showing up.
Gotta keep dangling that carrot, huh?
That's how I've gotten to get you all to hang out this far, right?
Yeah.
It's probably by the end of next game it will be revealed who it is. I'm very excited. But yes, this has been a great time. A pleasure as always to play with you all fantastic folks in cast of characters. But I have been Sage, your storyteller for this evening.
And I've been the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo, fun posting online, and couldn't pick out a good rhyme in time. Bringing for you a lovely good night as we get ready for next week.
And I'm Riana. I'm DIY Ferret on like everything. When I'm not playing this very beautiful game that is about to end. Every 2 weeks, I run a Star Trek game that we just got back up. So if you like Star Trek, you should come see us on Gamers Table.
I've been Matt, aka Valka Ilford, the Shadow Kai monochromatic witch. You can find me on Twitter at KentaraTPC, my podcast at The Crodex. And speaking of the Crodex, the Crow's Codex's second story, Poison of Prophecy, will be beginning to air later this month.
Yeah.
The cast is wonderful. We have me, most importantly. We also have Jen Vaughn, as well as Barbara Perez Marquez and Paul Harpering, who you may have heard laughing on Sage's end there.
Mysteriously in the background.
If
Paul
you
and I are...
if you like Norse mythology, if you like Studio Ghibli stuff, if you wished it was all kind of Oregon Trail-y, you're going to want to tune in for this. It's going to be very fun, and it's going to be a very different style story than Curse of Lords.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Jen. I have been Marrowmorn. Thank you. Sorry if I hurt your ears singing earlier. Just a reminder. Sorry, I said Four Chamber Heart. I didn't mean it. As I'd mentioned open veins in the song, but then I screamed Four Chamber Heart. Bugs have an open circulatory system, so I just want everyone to know that I know that. But I was writing the song as I was singing it. So that's when you accidentally step on a bug, when you see that white stuff. That's actually like their veins and their blood and the rest of their body. So just so you know, it's called interstitial fluid. Anyway, I love bugs.
Okay.
Just a little horror for you. You can listen to me not talk about bugs on D20 Dames, all family friendly D&D podcast. You can find wherever podcasts are free, d20dames.com. You should follow me at the Jenya on Twitter and Instagram, because there's going to be a big old announcement on Monday. Just something I've been working on for a while. I can't say what yet. I can't say what it's about, but just saying Monday would be a really cool day. That's it. Thank you. Popcorn.
Fantastic. And so you can find us playing episode 8 next week at the same time, same cool place, 6 p.m. PST, here on the Venture Maidens Twitch channel. Next week we will be back with Rime of the Frost Maiden as we are continuing our trials in Oral's castle? I think that's the word. In Grimskala.
Oral.
Scala.
Oral.
In Grimskala, Oral's castle where she resides, as we continue to get inside her fortress and find this magic item that we have been questing for. And yeah, definitely make sure to follow Venture Maidens on social media, because we will be coming up with some really super cool updates for Campaign 2, which will be debuting on Bastille Day, July 14th, for those of you who don't have that random knowledge floating around in your brain. But yes, this has been awesome. This has been excellent. I can't wait to play next week. And you know what you should all do until next time? Feast away!